When it's survival of the fittest, you don't have many options. Just walk it off, I ain't done with the bloodshed. Enough said, that left me out the game, I'm disgusted. The only way to cope is to crush head.
Thanks. I mean it. Need some help here!
Give it. Give it. Kinda hope for more.
Launch sequence in progress. All systems go. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Rocket path trajectory holding steady. Package expected at 0300.
We fucking on the Minecraft bed or what?
They make fun of British people again.
No.
Oh, God. I hope this isn't poisonous.
fishing design, and we'll get you plenty of fish fast. Oh my god, it's raining again? I don't know why it rains so much in this world. Alright, moving on over to this melon farm here, and we also have a pumpkin farm to go with it. This one is fully automated. You don't have to do anything here. You don't have to touch it. All you have to do is make sure that it's on. Of course, you could tile this thing and build many of them, and you'd have melons for days. As you can see, if I place down melons, it just immediately destroys them and dispenses them right in this chest for you. Same thing goes for the pumpkins. It's the same exact design, just a pumpkin plant over there instead. So some really awesome designs here. Up next, we have this fully automated sugarcane farm. Again, this is another one that you might want to tile and have, you know, a big stretch of sugarcane just going out here. This one, just fully automatic, will destroy sugarcane when it gets too tall, so I'll just demonstrate it right here. Sugarcane, just automatically. And if you wanted to, you could even automatically bone meal this thing and it would give you a ton of sugarcane really quickly. So again, you could hook up this bone meal farm with a dispenser to this farm. Pretty simple. Observer observes when the sugarcane grows, uses this piston to break that sugarcane, falls down into this hopper with a minecart. Moving on over to this automatic tree farm, which is really cool. Basically what you do is flick this lever, make sure you have bone meal in this dispenser right here, again, which you could get from your bone meal farm, and just destroy the trees. Bone meal dispenser, but it implants a couple hoppers, and it's probably one of the best ones out there. Takes up almost no space. You could hide a lot of it on and stack farm. Works pretty much exists everywhere. Falls down through this, it will be mushroom descend, super calm. Alright, moving on. Once falls through the white husks, spawn in like this. They will see this egg and try to get to it, think the trapdoor is an ability to get to this egg, and then they will fall into this water trap and slowly be pushed down into this deep hole. I want to make some XP. Works better when more mobs are in there. They'll start pushing themselves down in this hole, but yeah, it seems to work really, really well and efficiently for its size. So if we go all the way down in this hole, you can see this is where they fall. You know, you can make this hole as deep as you want, but just make sure that they survive so you can, you know, kill them for their XP. Set up a little area down here with a half slab so they can't see you and you can still attack them. But yeah, very nice little design. Alright, moving on to this one. This is a sunfight here. Hold on full of bone meal, and they will just generate cocoa beans for type of and to replace it, type of plant. Get bone mealed every time they come up and hit that block. Basically all these are just dispensers full of bone meal, and they will just generate cocoa beans for you very quickly. Alright, moving on to our final farm here. If we walk up these steps, this is a fully automatic wheat farm. And of course, this also works for carrots or potatoes or any type of plant that grows in tilled soil like this. All you have to do is flick this lever on, and it will automatically grow wheat for you. And you just kind of break and replace it like so. Very compact design. And sort of makes the wheat grow very quickly. This is my own edit of a design that was supposed to grow them by moving this block up and down, but unfortunately that doesn't work in the latest version, so I came up with this instead. It still works alright, but definitely grows you some wheat pretty quickly though. This block up and down, but unfortunately that doesn't work in the latest version, so I came up with this instead.
Download the McDonald's app to start earning points on your Egg McMuffin breakfast you can redeem later. On a quarter pounder with cheese for lunch. Introducing My McDonald's Rewards. Now every order earns points redeemable for free McDonald's.
Hello everyone, Sally here, and welcome back to another Bedrock Edition tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how to build a very simple that most other micro farms, potatoes, and even your 2 tall flower types as well. As an additional bonus, this farm is 100% bone meal efficient, so every single bone meal that you put into the farm will be completely used on bone mealing your crops. Thanks to our simple redstone for this farm, we can have bone meal refilling chests, so you just chuck in your bone meal into whichever chest you like, and that'll refill all the dispensers below that chest. A very nice and convenient feature that most micro farms do not have. To demonstrate the farm, we can go ahead and turn on the left lever, plant in our wheat, and as you'll see, we get a ton of that very quickly. We can also get a ton of beetroots extremely quickly too, loads and loads of carrots, and absolute boatloads of potatoes too. If we want to use this farm with the 2 tall flowers, all we need to do is flick the right lever to lock in the dirt position, plant in our 2 tall flower, and as you can see, we'll get a ton of those very, very quickly, which is very nice. This farm is extra efficient efficient because it actually bone meals crops in both locations, so the lower location right here and also in the upper location as well. So there's no time wasted giving meals crop dirt position, plant in our 2 tall flower, and as you can see, we'll get a ton of those very, very quickly, which is very nice.
Hello and welcome, this is Eagle Eye 621, and what you see behind me is a simple micro crop farm. This farm works with beetroots and wheat, as well as potatoes and carrots. In terms of speed, for the carrots and the potatoes, you're looking at about 26.5 stacks in a 3-minute run. A couple of the poisonous potatoes as well for that. And if you're using the wheat or the beetroots, you can expect about 10 stacks of the wheat or beetroot with about 20 stacks of the respective seeds. Again, that's in a short 3-minute run. This is simple, but there is a little bit of technique to make it work very efficiently, which I will show you. But let me just build it very quickly for you because it is pretty simple. As I'm doing that, if you would take a moment to scroll down and make sure you are still subscribed, or hit that button and that notification if you are not. These are the materials you're going to need, and let me briefly explain. You're going to need some dirt or grass with 4 dispensers, 4 observers, 2 sticky pistons, call it 8 solid blocks, although this number is a little bit to give. You will need a lever, and for one of the simple modifications, you can use a block of obsidian or honestly just another smooth stone. It's up to you. You will need a hoe. It does not have to be one of these perfect ones, but I'll have a link to perfect tools in the description, and a single bucket of water. You're going to want to grab all the bone meal you can, and I'll have a link to a bone meal farm as well. And then if you want to very long AFK sessions, you will need some hoppers and chests. I don't really recommend that because that's not what this is really for. And then, of course, your respective seeds for whatever plant you're going to use. Let's get these in the inventory and get started. I'll just come off the ground a little bit to make it easy for you to see what's going on. We're going to start with the dirt block. And from that dirt block, we are going to just put some of these blocks around because we're going to want to put dispensers facing towards that. And we're going to want one more facing down, and these do have to be dispensers, not droppers. And we're going to want to power these, and the way that we're going to power them is through these 2 blocks, this one here and this one here. So let's get a couple of observer clocks getting ready. One like that, and one like this. You can see those are the 2 blocks again that we're targeting. And then we want to hook this all up to one switch to make it nice and easy. So we're going to put a sticky piston facing down here, just like that. And we're going to put a lever on this side, and we're going to put a sticky piston touching that lever, so that when we flick this lever, you can see it moves both sticky pistons. It breaks that observer clock and turns this off, so you don't have unnecessary clicking. And then you can turn them both on just like that. Now we're going to want to get ready for a little bit of water, so we can get rid of this block. Oh.